Hello and welcome to another edition of the TES Secondary Maths Resource of the Week with me, Craig Barton. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, there is a chance that GCSE exams will be well and truly on the horizon. And indeed, if you're watching it around about April or May, they'll be scarily close. So I am a teacher of a Year 11 class, so I'm always on the lookout for high quality Year 11 revision resources. But I'm a little bit picky about those resources because what I don't really want are one-off resources that are great for revising or focusing on a specific topic. But then if I want to do another topic, I can't transfer that format across because when I find something that works for me and works for my student, I want to flip and use it for every single resource. Now, I know that's a big ask, but my prayers have been answered by this resource and the associated collection by Maths for Everyone, who is fastly becoming one of my favourite TES Maths authors. So this particular one is for trigonometry, but as I'll show you at the end of the video, there's a whole bundle of these for loads of different topics. So it includes two files. You've got a PDF with the questions and then, you know I love this, a PDF with the answers as well. Always goes down a storm with me. So let's take a look at them. I've downloaded them here. So that's what the worksheet looks like. I'll just move my annoying head out of the way. You'll see here we've got 12 questions. Now the first thing that struck me is a nice, simple, clear presentation of these 12 questions, all the same format, all the same font. They look nice, no annoying cutting and pasting from different sources and so on. It's ready, it's good to go. It's on a single side of A4, so it's going to be good for the photocopying budget as well. I also like the progression of questions. So we've got A, is a mixture. Sometimes it's sine, sometimes it's cos, sometimes it's tan. I don't like it when all the sines are bundled together, all the cos are bundled together and so on. Also, you've got to find an angle in here. Then we've got B that does something similar, and then by the time we get to C, we've got twists coming. We've got the multi-step style trigonometry questions that tend to pop up in exams and often cause students problems. And then, as I teased before, you've got the answers, but not just the answers, really nice work solutions as well. So before we look at the entire collection of these, how might we make use of this? Well, there are three ways I intend to. The first is probably the most obvious, and that's as an end of topic piece of work. So imagine I've taught the basics of SOHCAHTOA to my Year 9s and my Year 10s. I'm just about to start the application problems, the interleaved questions, the tricky twisty ones. But first, I want to check that my kids' basics are in place. I want it automatic, I want them fluent, I want them to have mastered the basics. So what I might do is I might use this resource. Maybe I'll use it in lesson as a complete lesson activity or half a lesson activity. Maybe I'll get kids working on their own or working in groups. Maybe I'll set it as a homework. Maybe I'll set it as a mini low stakes assessment. But it's perfect just to have these skill-based questions ready to go with the answers. The second way I may use it is with my Year 11s for revision. So I'm at the stage now where I've pretty much finished the syllabus, but flipping it, there are areas of weakness left, right and centre. So something like this is perfect if my kids have done an exam and it's become crystal clear that SOHCAHTOA is an area of weakness. I could use this in class, give the kids 20 minutes to do as many as they can, project up the answers and then say, is there any that you're confused with, and then go through them as a word solution. Or I can do this as an after-school revision class. So if kids from my class and perhaps other classes say that we're really struggling on SOHCAHTOA, then this is a perfect focus resource to help really nail down where those problems are. So that will be one way for Year 11s for revision. But the final way is one of my favourites, and that's for independent practice outside of the maths classroom. Because we all know there's no shortcut to getting good at maths. You've got to put the hours in, you've got to practice. And this is high quality, focused practice. So you could print out this sheet and in fact, you can make an entire booklet out of these using the other topic resources that I'll show you in a second, or just email it home to save on photocopying. Kids can do these and then you can either print out the answers or email the answers home as well. Kids can self-assess, mark, let you know if they've got problems and so on. So you've got focused practice going on at home. So that's how I intend to use this resource, those three ways. But as I say, it is not just trigonometry that this resource is good for. So if you click on the author's name, Maths for Everyone, you get taken to the shop here. And now don't panic when you hear the word shop. Everything in here is absolutely free. You've got 252 resources, and they're world class. So you've got different bundles. You've got this GCSE 9-to-1 exam questions, and no prizes for guessing. They are exam questions, but they're original exam questions. So if, like me, you've used up all the specimen papers and all that kind of stuff, these are great because you've got themed exam questions, area, perimeter, ratio, sine and cosine, and the vast majority have answers and work solutions as well. But then look, you've got flipping 13 pages of these. So if we go to page 3, you'll see here you've got more of these themed exam questions, you've got loop cards, you've got more of these skill-based things that we looked at before, loads of different topics covered, absolutely wonderful. So my advice to you, firstly, pick out a topic, maybe it's this one, Trigonometry GCSE revision. Try out the resource, perhaps using one of the 3 ways I've suggested with your students. Hop back on here, leave some feedback, leave a comment, because these are just wonderful resources and it's always nice to share thanks with the author. And then get all these things downloaded, get using them with your kids, sharing them around your department, because I just think these are absolutely wonderful. So, hopefully that helps you with you and your class with your revision and your maths work, and I shall be back with a fresh resource of the week next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.